All right. Finding that simple sitting posture, knees over ankles, your ribs pulled up over your hips, your shoulders over the ribs, and ears over the shoulders. Just trying to create as many kind of 90-degree angles as we can. So if I were to turn sideways, you can see that it's kind of a straight line, and a straight line down. So all these little 90 degrees. So we're not angling forward, we're not slouching back or overextending the low spine. It's really trying to find that alignment through the body. Placing your hands wherever is comfortable to you. Closing your eyes. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. Breath moving in and out through the nose if you can. And just as you're sitting here, bringing awareness into your pelvic floor. Bring a squeeze into the pelvic floor, where those muscles that you contract when you really have to go to the bathroom and there's not one nearby. Then also bring that sit bone muscle squeeze, rather than a little butt squeeze. Bring that into your body here as well. It's a little double squeeze in your low body. We try our best to keep that contraction even when you inhale. If you ever need a little break, just relax. Feel the movement of your belly and chest as you breathe. Allowing your mind to slow down, to open, to clear. Allowing yourself to let go of any desires, any wants. We tend to go through our days quite often asking for things, praying for things, either things that we want or even things we don't want, things we wish would happen or even things we wish would not happen. But instead of that desire, just draw attention to the blessings you already have in your life. Finding this sense of gratitude for what already exists. And letting your eyes begin to flutter open. With an inhale, reach the arms out and up. With your exhale, the arms go out and down, press. Take it again. Inhale to lift. Exhale to press as if something's pushing back against your arms. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale, rise. This time going into your forward fold. Exhale, swan dive it down. Stay here, dropping the head as much as you're able to. Allowing your low back to open. Still keeping that pelvic floor squeeze throughout the entire practice as much as you can. Your upper body, torso, just getting as heavy as you can. Feeling your belly push against your legs as you breathe, pulling away on the exhales. And as we inhale, returning up to center, just walk it up. Beautiful. Taking your fingertips to touch your hand, or touch your thumbs, it's like little crane beaks. Bringing your fingers to the top of your shoulders and bring your arms into big circles, one direction. Are you still butt squeezing? Pelvic floor squeezing? If you can, try to bring the elbows to touch when they move forward. Just a little tap, tap, and up. And go the other direction. Tap when you move forward. Big movement around the shoulders. You can even bring a little bit of movement into your neck at the same time if it feels good. The pacing is up to you, but being mindful of the movement, not rushing. And return it to center, release. Nice. From here, we're going to open up into a nice little straddle, toes and knees kind of turned outward, adjusting in the chair as you need to feel stable and supported. We're going to take little side bends here. So inhale, reach the arms up. Your right elbow comes down to that right thigh. It can just be the hand if you want less, and reach it up. Gazing up high if possible. Press out of the bottom shoulder. Top shoulder rolls back. Inhale, center lift. Exhale, over to the left. Reach. Breathe. Pelvic floor contracted. Inhale, center. This time we're going to take away that bottom support. So exhale, go to the right and let this bottom hand either drift outside or inside the leg. Either one is perfect. I kind of like inside, so I try to press into the leg a touch. So this one we've taken away the support, so you're using your core, but if it's too much, elbow or hand on the leg. Inhale, high center. Exhale, reach it over to your left. Breathe. I like to give little pulses here sometimes. Okay, nice movement, activating, warming. And let's go single breath. Inhale, so you choose core or support. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center. To your left, maybe that bottom hand actually touches the ground. One more time. Inhale out. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, high center. Take your hands to your thighs. Exhale, and go halfway down. Just halfway. Right. We're going to take a little dipping twist here. This is your inhale here at center. With your exhale, take your right shoulder and dip. I love these goddess twists. They feel so good. So your shoulder can dip down to center. It can dip a little bit closer toward the left leg. You can gaze up to the sky if the neck allows it. Press your both hands to those inner thighs. Make sure your legs are pressing outward. They're not buckling in. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, dipping your left shoulder. Again, just down a little bit at center. Maybe you can lean over to the right leg. Explore your body. That twist. Your gazing spot. Inhale, center. Let's go single breath. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder. And inhale, center all the way up. Return it all the way in. A little shakeout. Shakeout means you move your legs a little up and down, move them side to side, roll your ankles, press the tops of your feet into the ground. Okay. From here, we're going to do a little bit of momentum chair. I'm going to turn a little sideways so you can see it better. We're going to come a little forward. We're going to bring our arms up and try to keep the arms either even with your ears or a little bit behind the ears is fine, but try not to let the arms drift in front of the ears or the face. If the arms up is ever a problem, cactus, heart, or top of the thighs. Yeah? You have to walk your feet in a little step. Toes forward, knees forward. We're going to bring our bodies slightly hinged. Take those low ribs, pull them in. So being careful not to create a sway back here, right? Pull in, feel how that engages your core. You're going to do just a little forward, up, and down. That's it. Lift, down. Lift, down. Like little pulsing chairs. Sit bones only lift about an inch or two. It's not very high. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, you wouldn't lean forward so much when you lift. You would try to actually keep everything up as much as you can. Engaging core. Keep going. Your arms being up like this, engaging upper back, shoulders, and also having the arms in an inversion. Feeling all that strength and warmth in your legs. Keep going, keep going. When you're moving into those chairs, be careful that your knees aren't buckling, right? You want to keep them really strong, steady, and in line with your toes. Happens a lot that the knees will start to kind of wobble. That solidarity of keeping everything aligned, it really translates into so much of the practice and helps you kind of strengthen up those knees. You're already feeling some heat. Won't you take me there with you? Good. Your next one to go forward, can you stay in your chair? A little forward, lift, and hold. Don't worry about how high the sit bones came. Don't worry about that. Arms up if you can. Toes and knees forward. Beautiful. And we're going to stand up. Roll it out. Shoulders move any direction. Roll the neck if it feels good. So if you just joined in, make sure you have a pad, towel or blanket. Beautiful. All right. We're going to face, you have a couple options. You can actually face the seat of the chair, or you can do this over the side of your, you know what, no, I lied. Do the side of your chair if you can. So coming around to one side of the chair. With me, this is my left leg here in the front. And we're going to come onto our hands. Remember, you can do this with your cushion flat, or you can have the edge of the cushion under the palms of the hands with your fingers flat to the chair. And that gives you that nice wrist elevation and helps to decrease the pressure in the wrist. So you're choosing where it needs to be. We're going to walk the feet behind and come into a slanted plank. Yeah. Breathe. If you ever need to come out of it, just walk it and hold and rest. Yeah. As much as you can. We're going to try and hold it here for a little bit. Pressing the shoulders down. Be careful not to lock your elbows, right? Hold a little softness in those elbows. Take a little twisting. You're going to just spin the feet one way, and then just spin them the other way. Now I'm going to spin my toes to the left and bring my left arm up any amount. You have a slanted side plank. Your top foot can stack over the bottom foot. Be careful you're not dipping down into your bottom shoulder. Press out of that bottom shoulder. Or just do what you can. If that hand doesn't lift, it's okay. Take it down. Bring your toes over to the right. And maybe the right arm lifts up. You can gaze high. You can stack your legs. And bring it down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come to bring our belly over the chair. This is why you need a cushion or a towel or a blanket, because otherwise this is not going to feel very comfortable at all. I'm actually going to adjust mine a little bit. You can come down or you can just hover. You. So you're coming a bit forward into your chair so your fingertips can touch the ground, right? We're not trying to put a bunch of weight in our arms. We're just using those fingertips to kind of elevate and lift. Okay. Straight legs if you can. If it's not happening, you can bend them. They can just sort of hang there. It's okay. Taking the left leg, with my left leg, and bring it up and give it a little pulse. There is little to no weight in those hands. They're just kind of there as a little helper to extend the heart up and forward. Other side, bring the left toes down, switch. Spread your toes. And down, switch, but this time bend the knee and lift. Breathe. And switch. My right leg, squeeze. The front of the hip is still flat to your chair, and every time you lift that leg, you can feel the front of the hip kind of press into your chair a little bit more. Feel all that beautiful squeezing happening through your butt, through your low spine, through the back. Okay, and down. Beautiful. Come back up. We're going to press it back into our down dog. Down dog. Hands are flat onto your chair seat. Legs are about shoulder width. You can go wider, you can go closer. We let the arms and legs be as straight as we can, and we dip the head and heart down. Like you would in traditional down dog, play a little bit. Sway through the hips, alternate the bend of the knees. Head can turn left and right, looking under the arms. Breathe. Gratitude. So wonderful. We have the time to take this class, this practice, the awareness, the physical bodies to do this. And returning up. As we're going to come into the seat of the chair, return yourself down. Before we do that other side, right? So from here, I'm going to turn to my left, hands on the back of my chair, and I'm going to take a little twist. So moving, kind of scooting into the back of the chair. Inhales to sit up tall. Exhales, using the hands, twist. And maybe it feels really good to bring the left leg, the one that's closer to the chair back, and cross it over the right leg and twist. And if it doesn't feel good, just keep it centered. Visualize your twist beginning at the very base of your spine, your tailbone. Visually move that awareness up each little vertebra through your back, all the way through the shoulders, through the back of the neck. Big belly breath. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. On our next inhale, return to center. Switch it, turn the other way. We're kind of scooting into your chair back. So you use this as a support for yourself, giving you more leverage. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale, twist to the other side. So for me, it's my right side. Turning to my right. Maybe my right leg crosses over if it feels good, which it does. So yeah. Some days it doesn't feel good. I'm going to bring that visualization in your own mind all the way up. You can even close your eyes if you want to here and really see the twist in your body. And if you visually make it all the way up to the base of the skull, just start again, bottom to top. Really bringing awareness to each individual vertebra in your body. Oftentimes I sit and wonder as I gaze out over yonder. I'm so crazy about you. Our inhale, returning to center. Big release. Hopefully it feels really good. And we're going to do our other side in that plank series, but this one's going to be on your elbows. So we're going to come up. You can just stand up or you can just slide off, either one. Coming over to the side of your chair and bring it down to your elbows this time. Elbows under the shoulders. Be careful that the elbows don't slide out to the sides under the shoulders. Yeah? Starting under the shoulders at least. Palms can touch or you can have them flat, whatever feels good. Cushion for your elbows and walk the feet back and find dolphin plank. Dolphin plank is just like plank, just we're on the elbows, only difference. Or if you need a break, come up, stretch it out, and even just come down to the knees if you need to anytime. Like we did before, little twists. Activating the core, at the same time, creating a little bit of movement and flexibility in your spine. Breathe. I'm going to turn my toes over to my right and bring that right arm up. Angled or supported side dolphin plank. You can stack the legs for more. It's okay if you're shaking. It's okay if you only do it for half a second. You need to come down. Taking that top arm down. Turning all 10 toes over to the left. And left arm up. And returning down. From here, we're going to return onto our bellies. So coming forward. But this time, you're going to come pretty far forward so that your feet come up off the floor. So hands can be at your chair seat for some support. This looks just like Cobra pose, right? Or you might bring your fingers down to the ground again. Either one is perfect. Remember, we try not to put a bunch of weight in the arms. We want to use our bodies and engage. So as you're here, your legs are probably kind of far apart. We're going to do squeeze pulses. You're going to just squeeze your big toes to touch and open again and just do that. And I like to do them kind of quick. Breathe. And if you're feeling just absolutely fantastic, you might take your hands up. I'm going to reach them kind of out and over to, or out behind me a bit. Stay exactly as you are. The way you smile with the lights. Give it one more inhale wherever you are. Can you squeeze up a little bit more? Or squeeze toe tap, toe tap, toe tap. And exhale, come down. Woo! Come back. And return to your downward facing dog. Elbows or hands, you have both options this time. Stretch it out. Breathe. And returning forward, come back into your chair seat. Whew. Nice job. From here, open up those legs, little straddle. I'm going to go into a forward fold. Hands on the thighs. Inhale, sit nice and tall. And exhale, roll it forward. Or you can just stay on your hands. You can come down to your elbows and hang out here kind of like we would for half squat or half malasana. Or hands come all the way down and fold it. Just breathe. And walk it up. Having those nice little slow resetting moments after a lot of activity like that, yeah? I want to give you guys a little bit of a humble warrior, warrior 1/lunge series. I think we can fit in. So you're going to scoot a little bit over to your, I want to mirror you, so over to your right. Your right leg comes out to the side. Your front leg is going to turn diagonal. You're going to kind of angle your body, and you'll sort of have to bring that back leg a little bit further behind you. And what we're going to be looking for, let's go ahead and find lunge first. So all 10 toes are going to face the same direction. You try to square your hips off as much as possible. Front knee in line with your front toes. Very, very common that front knee buckles inward. Press that. Now you're just kind of on this little corner of your chair here. This little corner of the chair is supporting the front leg, not the back leg. Our front leg is supported. We've angled kind of a diagonal. Good. Beautiful. Now, trying to keep the hips as squared as possible. If it opens up, it's cool. Now spin that back heel down. And adjusting as needed. Look down and make sure that front heel is kind of lined up with your back arch. So for me, I need to scoot my back leg further out. Cool. Yeah. There's a little bit of playing with it. When that back heel is down and the belly and torso are facing toward that front knee, you have your warrior 1. We're going to bring our hands behind us, interlace the fingers, palms facing each other. Inhale, extend the heart open, look up, and exhale, start to come forward and kind of adjusting as needed for balance and comfort. So if you're kind of new to this, just about halfway is fine. You can always release the hands anytime. If you're feeling good, drift your torso to the inside of the front leg, bowing down, humble warrior. And return, coming up. Bringing your right hand onto your thigh. Sorry, left hand. I'm mirroring your thigh. Left hand on the thigh. Right hand is going to come down to the inside of your foot. And then press into that thigh hand and take a little twist. So staying in this twist, you're going to lift the back heel up, rotating the thigh like you would for lunge, and then rotate it back down. So stay in your twist, looking up if possible. heel comes up, feel how your right hip dips a little bit more, and then heel goes flat. You feel how that right hip kind of opens. That's it. So I got some good pops in my low back just from this motion. Doesn't mean you have to, just what's happening with mine. And let's come all the way up, pressing through the hands and up. Bring it in. Awesome job, guys. The other side, so right to the other side, and adjusting to your lunge. Front knee and foot in line with each other. Be careful the foot isn't angled in or out. Past the knee and foot. Same line. Hips as squared as you can. And then spin that back foot down when you're ready. Line up, heel to arch. And hands behind you. Interlace with the opposite finger on top than you had before. Your inhale, a little opening, a little space. Your exhale, hinge. So if you need to kind of adjust it, it's okay. Putting that chair underneath the leg does change things a little bit, so don't feel like you have to stick it in one spot and it has to stay there. Maybe you drift and breathe. Darkness burns away. Returning up. Right hand comes onto that right thigh. Left hand is going to drift down by the inside of your foot. Twist to the right. Small twist, and then start to play with the back foot. And just lift the heel, rotate the thigh and hip, and then ground the heel, rotating. Notice the sensations you're feeling around your hips, around your low back. You might get little pop-pops on this side too. And whether the heel is up or down, it doesn't matter. Come on up. Reset. Awesome job, guys. We're going to come onto our backs. So you're going to come down to the floor and turn around to face your chair. Now remember, if you are someone who does not like the floor version of the practice, you don't have to do it. You can stay up in the seat and do whatever you love. We're just going to do a final little stretch and then move into our Shavasana. So coming down onto the back, bringing your legs up onto your chair. And just taking a gentle one-legged pigeon here. That's what we're going to do. So the right ankle, top of the left thigh, having the shin parallel to the ceiling, to the floor. Right hand comes to that right inner thigh and give it a little press. That's it. And if you need a little bit more room, you can always kind of move that chair further back so that that right leg has more room to press out and open. And release. Switch. Left ankle, top of the right thigh. Left hand presses the left inner thigh, opening up. Your right leg can come a little bit closer too. Just a little step in. Finding sensation, but nothing that's extreme, or this is just a nice, soft opening. It's a place I made. Find out what I made. The nights I've stayed, counting stars and fighting sleep. Let it wash over me. And return to center. Let it ease my feet. Take me legs in, or legs up. And we're finding our last pose, Shavasana. So of course, if you need something more, something different, one last little stretch or squeeze, feel free to take it, of course. Finding a comfortable position. This is really nice because it's an elevation for our legs and our feet, right? Where we spend all of our time either sitting, standing, or when we're flat on our backs when we're in bed, and we rarely ever have our legs above our hips and heart. So this is just a nice way to kind of rejuvenate, reduces blood pooling, reduces fluid buildup. The weight in your hips and low back should feel really nice, or can feel really nice. Rest in the center, the back of your head. Close your eyes. There's a beautiful quote that I really do love that comes with the kind of theme of our practice today. Spoken by Eckhart Tolle, simply says, if all you ever do is say thank you, it is enough. All you ever do is say thank you, it is enough. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. 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 Keeping your eyes closed, begin to move your breath fuller and deeper. Let movement return to your toes and fingers, the wrists and ankles. Maybe a stretch of the arms over the head, as if you just woke up. Bringing your knees into your chest, give them a hug. Rocking the knees side to side. Then rolling over to either side of your body, your head on your bottom arm or your hands. Slowly we rise to any comfortable sitting position. It's okay that comfortable position is back in the chair. If all you ever say is thank you, it is enough. We bring our hands together in front of the heart space. With gratitude, with love, we seal our practice as we say, Namaste.